Welcome to Wild World News.
Good Lord. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. All right, well, let's check out this Wild World News, shall we? Man killed at Popeyes had been cutting in front of others in line for chicken sandwich. Popeyes resumed selling its chicken sandwich on Sunday. The man stabbed to death at a Popeyes in Maryland on Monday evening had been cutting in front of people in line for ordering chicken sandwiches. A group of people was already in line at the restaurant at the 6200 block of Livingston Road when Kevin Davis arrived around 7 p.m. For 15 minutes, he methodically cut in front of people to get into the front of the line, where he was confronted by another customer. Prince George's County Police Chief Hank Stawinski said. 15 seconds later, Davis was stabbed outside one time by the man who confronted him. How does a confrontation lead to a homicide in 15 seconds? Y'all been watching the news the past, 50 years? That's a question they had been working on since we stood together in that parking lot last night. Police said the 28-year-old victim was from Oxon Hill. He died less than an hour later at the hospital, so he bled out. Many children were among the large dinner crowd at the restaurant when Davis was killed. Investigators with the Prince George's County Police Department are calling for the suspect to surrender. They believe he left the scene in a vehicle, but have no information about the vehicle. Police released surveillance images. Popeyes resumed selling chicken sandwiches on Sunday. It was first released in August, and the chain credited popular demand to its supply selling out that month. How come something so pointless occur? Apparently y'all don't know ignorance. Let's check this out.
A pointless crime that went from an argument to a killing in just 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's how police describe a deadly dispute at a fast food restaurant in Oxon Hill, Maryland. We've learned a man who cut in line at the Popeyes was stabbed to death after an argument inside the restaurant.
Prince George's County Bureau Chief Tracy Wilkins is live with details on the search for the suspect. Tracy?
Well, Prince George's County Police just wrapped up a press conference here outside of District 8 in Upper Marlboro a little while ago. The chief asking for the public's help in finding the suspect in this case. Also a woman who was seen standing with him inside of the restaurant and calling the question, how does someone die 15 seconds after cutting line in a restaurant? A candle is lit for a young man stabbed and killed inside of this strip mall parking lot in Oxon Hill outside this Popeyes.
I think that was ridiculous.
According to police, 28-year-old Kevin Tyrell Davis entered the Popeyes and was in a long line of more than 30 people for its popular chicken sandwich. Police say Davis, known as KD, began cutting line, one customer after another, when an argument broke out with this man. An exchange of words, according to police, spilled out of the restaurant. Seconds later, Kevin was dead from a single stab wound.
How does a confrontation over cutting line lead to a death?
Police were at the scene again today, searching for video to help solve this case. Police are looking for this man and the woman with him in connection to this murder.
What bothers me about this, coming back to the larger issues, is that there are families and children in this restaurant as this is unfolding. And they've been exposed to this now as well. This is pointless, this is disrespectful, and that's why I'm asking for our community's help to provide information to our detectives so we can bring a quick resolution to this case.
Police initially said the stabbing was connected to the release of the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Headlines read, "Man killed over chicken sandwich." Some in this community say this senseless murder highlights a much bigger problem.
It's not about chicken. It's about,
It's true.
our attitude toward each other, toward our fellow brother.
Now, that Popeyes was open for business again today, and again, long lines for people who were going to try out the sandwich, but also expressing a sense of grief for this young man who was killed. People saying over and over again, it just isn't worth it. We reached out to Popeyes to see if they had any kind of response to what happened inside of that restaurant. We have not heard back. Reporting live in Upper Marlboro, I'm Tracy Wilkins. Back to you all in the studio.
All right,
Good
so
evening. Hundreds of students.
yeah, it's more than just over a chicken sandwich. This is the type of news that make ghetto motherfuckers look bad, look real bad. This is the type of news that jokes get made over. I ain't gonna make no jokes. To me, when I hear something like that happening, you know, I look at how people are, the daily lives of people, what people deal with. People are under a lot of stress. You know what I mean? And it's similar to something like road rage. Sometimes people chase people in road rage. Sometimes people get into fights after getting cut off and stuff like that. It's not exactly about the fact that you cut them off, aka cutting in line for a chicken sandwich. It's what they've been dealing with. And it comes out in the form of chasing each other, running each other down, fighting on the side of the freeway. It's the same thing here. I bet you it's a lot of pent up frustration people dealing with. You're in a line waiting forever for the chicken sandwich on top of that. And then someone thinks it's funny, cool, or for whatever reason he was doing it, to cut in line. One dude wasn't having it. It probably was happening and people saw him doing it, like, and then one dude spoke up and said something. They got into an altercation and it came out like that. It was stupid. It was for nothing. You know. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think about this wild world news.
You may now subscribe.